How you doing? Welcome to Let's Get Stream. What I have with me today is a couple of Wilson Burn 103s. Its string pattern is very special. It's actually 18 mains and 16 crosses. Just reading off the spec here, it's 103 square inch, 9.5 ounce, 270 grams. Balance point at 35 millimeter. Recommended tension 53 to 63 pounds. Today we're going with the Hyper G 16L gauge at 52 pounds. This is size 2. What I noticed with this one compared to the previous, the recent models of Wilson Burn that I strung was that the recent models had a total of 4 sheared holes. Actually 8 sheared holes. 4 at the top plus 4 at the bottom. So looking at this one, as you can see, there's no shear holes whatsoever. So far I did not remove the old strings from this one, just in case I need to use it as reference as I schedule this one first. So let's go ahead and get the string started. I'm mounted with the Wilson logo cap facing up. Yeah, with the recent models of the Wilson Burns that had the shear holes, I've messed it up more than a couple of times. With this one with no shear holes, it shouldn't be a problem. Going with 52 pounds worth of tension, full bed. Oh, you know what else is interesting? As you can see, there's thicker. This part at 3 and 9 is thicker. I don't know what the technical name is for these Wilson frames. I've noticed that a lot of the earlier models, including the Wilson Pro Staff, have these. I imagine it's supposed to help with generating more plow through and stability, because it definitely adds to twist weight, having that design. So the racket has 8 grommet holes in the throat, so we're going to start in the head. I don't know what year model this is. I think the glossy paint plus the color scheme actually look pretty cool actually. remember, originally he had the Head Sonic Pro string in a 17 gauge on here, and his previous stringer strung him at 55 pounds. So I had to look up the difference in terms of tension maintenance versus the Hyper G. Those of you that don't know, Tennis Warehouse has a very useful string comparison tool. It lists string specs including energy return, spin level, tension maintenance, and stiffness. So upon comparing, we realized that the tension maintenance on the Head Sonic Pro is not as good as this Hyper G 16L. That would seem to indicate that that string would drop tension a lot quicker, and that explains why his previous stringer has strung it at a higher reference tension. I didn't get to measure what it was before I cut them off, but I had recommended that he drops the tension with the Hyper G. I usually only recommend between 48 to 52 pounds in general, and I do adjust it a bit depending on season, depending on gauge, and also what the player is after in terms of wanting more power versus more control. String a higher tension for more control and lower tension for more power. I do also offer two different tensions for customers if they so choose to. One tension for the mains and a different tension for the crosses. String the crosses lower would increase the launch angle. It helps to make it easier for the main strings to be able to move and create a snapback, especially with polys. So it depends on the frame. If you think your playing style and the frame's natural, launch angle can use some change, and that's one area you can go about it. Is with the cross, using different tensions, mains versus cross. This racket is coming up with grommet skips at the 8th grommet hole, right? For the 8th string, both at the bottom as well as the top. And also for the 9th string, the final string, we're skipping grommet number 10 at the top as well as at the bottom. So this racket uses main skips at 8 and 10, right? 8 and 10. Okay, it would seem that I have cut this string a little bit short for the 18 mains. I'm not able to reach my tension head using the Diabolo, so I'm just going to go straight to it. I mean, I've added 15% worth of tension for the tie-off not function anyways, so. To my surprise, the final string does reach. Tension is higher, so what I'll do is I will no, actually I've left a little bit of spacing over here, so when I go ahead and unclamp it, the string is going to lose a little bit of tension to help bring it closer to this opposite one. Other than that, all these are pretty symmetrical sounding. You're perfect. Using the Wilson Pro knot with this. See? Now they sound the same. It's because I left about 1 millimeter worth of spacing in front of the string clamp. Okay. Now let's see if I get so lucky with this. On the length for the on the length of the string for the 16 crosses. I'm starting the third cross in the 12th grommet. The second cross in the 10th grommet. Then the first cross in the 8th grommet. I'm gonna start pulling from the second grommet, from the second cross string at 52 pounds. tighten up my clamps just ever so slightly. We're on our way. Gonna pre-weave the 4th cross. Always pre-weave one ahead. Pre-weave one ahead. Pre-weave one on this side, and then I'm gonna pull tension on the 1st cross. With the extra 15 percentile knot tension, so it's pulling at 59. 56 pounds instead of 52 pounds. Okay. Tie it off in the 6th grommet hole with the Wilson Pro knot. While holding tension, relieve the clamp. And pull the tension on the 4th cross. Clamp it off. This racket only takes 16 crosses, so it should be faster to get this done. I got 1, 2, 3 3 cross strings left, so I'm just gonna measure it out, make sure I have enough strings, and it appears like I do. Kind of stuff that wastes a lot of time. I make mistakes like this. These are all hard weaves because I don't have enough strings to pre-weave. To the final string. All looking good. Tying it off in grimy hole 7. Okay. I'm gonna go upstairs and find out how much of a spec difference there is between his 2 burns. I suspect it's gonna be quite a bit of difference. I'll be sure to include that information in this video at the end. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I shall catch you next time.